Jade, you okay? What's going on? Okay. Right, okay. I'll go and have a word. Okay. Can you write them down for me? Who is it? Right, so we've got David and Aaron. Okay. Alright, I'll have a word with them. Thank you for letting me know. I do appreciate it. Yeah. No, I mean, it's not going to make any difference who gets them in trouble. So please don't be concerned about it. I mean, you're a prefect. You're just doing what your responsibility is. Okay, so I'll look into it. I'll sort it out. You said that they're making threats, yeah? All right, I will have a look at it. Thank you very much for your cooperation, Jade. Do appreciate it. All right. Yeah. Okay. Miss Baker, can you grab me David Wiggins and Aaron Jones, please? Thank you. Thank you, Miss Baker. All right, thank you. Come on in, boys. Right, it's come to light that apparently you've been making threats in the dinner hall. Okay, I want to get this sort of sorted out. Really, I want to get it nipped in the bud quite quickly. To be perfectly honest with you, I want to be reassured that the threats that you've been making aren't going to go ahead. Because let's face it, if they do go ahead, there are going to be some very big consequences for you, boys. Okay. At what point did you think it was acceptable to say to somebody that you were going to jump them after school and try and beat them up? Well, it's already going to be decided that you're going to go to isolation for this afternoon, because I don't appreciate any of that. The fact that you'd even bother doing that at all is disgusting. But I do want a promise from both of you that you're not going to do this, because I don't understand why you'd bother doing that. Do you realise? Right, so I want a formal promise from both of you now, okay, in writing, that you're definitely not going to do this. Because if you do this, okay, I can easily come up to you then and go, well, you said in writing that you weren't going to do it, and when you do it, I can easily hand that to the police and go, well, they actually said to me that they weren't going to act on their actions. Yeah? So I want a promise, here and now, that you're not going to do this and you're going to leave it alone. Alright? You don't have to spend any time with Toby, okay? If you don't like him, don't spend time with him. That's absolutely fine, all right? You can avoid him at school, all right? Just be civil. That's all I ever ask, okay? Threats like that in the real world can lead to very big consequences, all right? And I believe you me, if this does happen, you will be getting big consequences from the school, okay? Right. Miss Baker, can you take them up to isolation just for the rest of this afternoon? Boys, I don't want to hear about this again, okay? Thank you. Right, so let's get on some paperwork now. Yeah, I'll be there in a minute. All right. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Miss Baker. Right, we need to have a whole school assembly literally now. Okay. All classes are suspended for the moment. We're all going into a massive assembly, which means that the two boys you've just taken to isolation need to come back. Thank you to come to that. Right. I'm going to be hosting it because it's about something quite serious. Okay, so the dinner ladies were cleaning up the dinner hall, and obviously when they tidy up, they obviously put all the equipment back. They have gone to put some of the knives away, and where they have one missing, they have checked everywhere for it and they don't have it, which means potentially one of our students has picked up this knife and decided to take it with them. So we need to get people in ASAP and to have a good old word with them, because this is ridiculous. I'm disgusted at it. I really am. Good afternoon! You're probably wondering why we've got a whole school assembly in here right now. Believe you me, it's not about rewarding people. It's not about a good thing. Can you tell that by my face? Good. Right. It has come to my attention that during today's lunch or break time, somebody has stolen a knife. A knife from the school kitchens. Now, I think it goes without saying that I am not happy. At all. Because we're going to have to get the police involved with this now. Because that person has stolen something that could cause serious harm. A weapon. A weapon. So I'm urging you now now, if you have it, let us know, please. So this is what's going to happen. You can see around this room, we've got various tables. Each of you will come up year group by year group and have your bags searched. Your lockers are currently being looked at. If the knife is found in anybody's possession, there's going to be a lot of very serious consequences. Okay? Now, if anybody has any information they want to give us, okay, maybe they saw who took this knife. Maybe they know the person that has the knife. I am urging you now to let us know, okay? Pull one of us aside and let us know. Because this is becoming incredibly dangerous. And definitely the police will be contacted. So I want to understand who has it. It is my understanding that during today's lunch period, okay, there's a little bit of drama in the dinner hall, okay? So I wouldn't be surprised if this has got anything to do with that, okay? Now, I'm going to leave my office door open and I would like the person involved in this incident to come to it, okay? Anybody who wants to give me any information can also come to my office and give me some information, okay? That is what we're going to do, and we're not going to be going back to lessons until this knife has been found. Simple as that, guys. So if that means we've got to stay here till 4:30 today, okay, putting everybody in detention, then that is on you guys, okay? So I suggest we try and sort this out quickly. I'm not impressed at all. Get in. Well, that didn't take very long, did it? So when I spoke to you earlier, you lied to me, didn't you? You lied to me. Because when I asked you if there was a chance that you were going to carry out your threat and beat up Toby, okay, I said, is there any chance you're going to act on that? And you went, no, miss. No, miss. But you were going to act on it, weren't you? Do you know why? Because the blade was found in your backpack, David. And apparently, I heard from several people, including some of the dinner staff, okay, who saw that Aaron was acting a little bit suspicious during lunch break today. Possibly a distraction, do you think? Were you distracting everybody so that... So I would like you to give me a play-by-play of what happened today and how on earth you ended up with that blade in your backpack. Because I'm telling you now, boys, I will be absolutely amazed if you aren't charged with carrying a weapon, okay? Because that was its intent, wasn't it? You were going to use it as a weapon. You were going to use it as a weapon. When you spoke to me earlier and you said you weren't going to beat up Toby, okay? And then you knew that you had a knife in your bag, okay? I think you knew that you were going to beat up Toby, didn't you? So you lied to my face. There's a weapon in your bag. Big consequences for that. I'll be amazed if you're not excluded permanently. Which school's going to want to take you? Which school is going to want to take you and to do GCSEs when you've had a weapon in your possession in school time? Right, so was the argument in the middle of the dinner hall, Aaron, okay, a distraction for the staff, a distraction for the students, so that David here could go and get the knife and put it in his bag? Was that what was going on? I'm not Columbo, but that was pretty easy to work out. I'm pretty sure if I looked at CCTV, that would also back it up. So don't even try starting to lie to me further, because I am livid with you two. Livid. Because it means that when I spoke to you earlier on and you said, no, miss, we're not going to act on it, you barefaced lied to me. Because you picked up that knife and put it in your bag with the intention to hurt somebody with it. And if you're turning around saying, oh, I never would have used it, why is it in your bag? Why would you go to that length to cover it up if that's not what you wanted to use it for? Well, if it's not obvious already, you're definitely going home today, boys. You're definitely not coming back to school for a very, very long time. I'll be amazed if you actually come back at all after this. Amazed I will be, all right? Because you know what? It's not just the fact that you've put a dangerous weapon in that bag, all right, with an intention of using it on somebody to hurt someone as a threat, okay? It's the fact I'm going to have hundreds of parents call me up tomorrow, come to the school tomorrow saying, how on earth do we have two delinquents like you, all right, who think it's acceptable to walk around with a weapon? Do you think they're going to be best pleased about having their kids at this school with you two doing this? I don't think they will either. You've ruined the reputation of the school as well as let yourselves down, boys. Miss, get them out of my sight. I can't deal with them. Go to the head teacher's office. I'll be ringing you.